Tomatoes.
Wait a sec. I'm not ready yet. Why? Let's do it.
Action! And when I saw Marcus, I saw him in.
It was named the Pizza Hut.
I was having dinner with Steven Spielberg.
I thought it was a Saturday night. You know Steven Spielberg?
Yeah, it was funny actually because me and Steven, we go way back.
But then I looked at the man who was sitting there. I saw a man, a very famous man.
And we were talking about how like, you know, the film industry and how everything's changing and how people don't have the same time span as they used to.
He had one glass in that, a very big eye.
And this guy walks into the restaurant.
And I looked at him closer and I looked at him.
And
Marcus ordered the pizza.
Yeah, Marcus. Marcus came in and he orders a pizza.
A little bit closer and I saw the guy sitting there and I thought, is that Ruco Procvhlovski?
And I was sold. I knew at that moment that he was the right person because the way he ordered a pizza.
I thought it was a pizza with tuna. I thought it was tuna and tomato.
Was the way I wanted my character to speak to its audience. It was, you know, it was pedantic. It was intoxicating to see him when he didn't want any pineapple on his pizza.
Is that Ruco Procvhlovski? And then I saw another man. It was Steven Spielberg.
And I looked at Steven. I was like, Steven Spielberg, I gotta have this guy.
And I thought, what the fuck is this? I need to go there because I need a fucking role. I don't want to be an actor. I want to be a fucking famous actor, you know.
So I walk up to him and like, hey, why don't you? I'm doing a movie right now. Why don't you come in and audition for me?
And I was like, is this for real? Is this the man I needed? Because I wanted to be an actor.
He came in. He was nervous as fuck.
I was very nervous.
And I told him, you know, just relax. Pretend that you're ordering a pizza.
I almost cried when I was there.
That was the hit for me.
It was, I think it was the most important thing happened in my career.
Marcus.
Marcus who?
Marcus Dobbelschwaenck, I think it is, Dobbelschwaenck.
Ruco Kubo Buko Procvhlovski looked at me and he almost looked at me if I was a girl. He was in love with me. I don't know.
Yeah. Dobbelschwaenck. Yeah, Marcus Dobbelschwaenck. Pretty sure he's Jewish.
And he looked at me and we had some kind of conversation together and we looked at each other for 2 minutes. I don't know, we didn't have any words and I thought, yes, I got it. And he told me.
I had casted him to play the sheep.
He called me the day after. He didn't tell me at the moment, but he called me the day after. I want you in my movie, Monsters and Sheep. I think that moment, that moment I was making an egg sandwich with some tomatoes on it, and my dog was screaming rah rah rah. So I didn't realize what the fuck is happening in my life now. I gotta fucking play or what? And I thought, yes, my dog. I was so in love with my dog at that moment, and eating the sandwich with the eggs. And thank you. Thank you, Ruco Kubo Buko. This is a chance for me to play the fucking cheap in Monsters and Cheap.
Yeah, he's just a really talented guy. I'm happy that he's in the industry now.
So yes, that was a very great moment. I did some movies before. I did, so I wasn't very, I had a lot of experience in movies, so he knows me from some kind of movies. The first movie I did, it was the guacamole sauce in the pajama.
Guacamole in the Pants was, I mean, it was a very abstract movie.
Don't you mean guacamole in the pajamas?
Yeah, guacamole in the pajamas.
It was a Chinese movie from Lucas Kunjantunchi was his name. He was a very famous director. He was very nice. He was very, how do you say, aggressive. So that movie, and I did some movies in 2014. I did Don't Look at Me, Look at Your Own Dick.
And Don't Look at Me, Look at Your Own Dick was supposed to be a comedy.
A very strange American comedy. I didn't want to do it, but I did it for the fame. So
The first time I saw the director, Kubo Procvhlovski.
yeah, David, we talk about David Double. Oh no, we talk about Swen. David Swen, yes. He was a stranger.
David Schwank. Well, actually, I met him. I was at a play,
And it was a theater play.
and David comes on in this weird black cloak, and he's like, he's like flapping his wings. He's like, "Caw, caw." I'm just like, wow, this guy, so animalistic, so honest. I think that's the word.
And he comes to me and says, I'm like a flying bird. A bird from the paradise. Yeah. Great. Fantastic.
I was just really impressed. So yeah, that was it for me, because I wanted to really have this animalistic thing.
It doesn't matter. I was walking there with my bear, and he came to me and said, well, you're the most fantastic thing I've ever seen in my life. You're like a flying bird. And I was just like, oh man, I'm just drinking my beer, I'm just enjoying it. Can you imagine? Well, he said to me, come to an audition.
Hi, David.
Hi. Sorry,
Dave.
let me just get the camera.
What was your name again? David
No.
Schwank?
And I came to that room, and I just did my thing.
Okay. And you beat a monster, yes. Thanks. Okay.
Let me just get it.
Yes, look at the camera, look at the camera. Great.
Oh my god.
Yes, was nice.
Oh, man.
Again,
That was
but
good.
closer, can you come
Can
a
you
little
do it
bit?
again? What
Bit
you just
closer.
did, but like more?
Do it one time. One more time for me. And I took the dive.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
like
do
that,
it.
like that.
More screamers. Yeah, in the camera, look in the camera.
And the moment I came straight up again.
After.
Look in the camera.
If you scream.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Yeah, it's great.
Fuck!
Very
man.
You scared yourself, didn't you?
Yes.
nice.
Wow.
Everything in my body was the monster.
Yeah, this is
Okay, thank you, David.
We'll call.
We've seen enough. We'll call you back, yeah?
The first day I came to the set, it was also the first time I met Marcus.
The first day was a hard day because we needed to play a love scene. Me and David.
The first day that they came in,
Yeah, it was difficult at the start. Especially the love scene between us. That was difficult.
we were doing this scene where they have to like sneak past this wall. And on on the other side, there's the mother sheep.
Before the movie, I had 2 weeks with a Spanish actor who lives in the jungle in I think it was Peru, and I learned a lot about those languages. So and I did pronunciation for 2 weeks, and I felt like the sheep at that moment. It was very nice. And there are a lot of scenes where you can see I was working on the accent. So he told me, and I need to react like Ruco Kubo.
And I'm looking at the scene like,
I don't want to tell too much about it because it will get very personal.
After a while, we were struggling what to do now because we didn't know what to do.
but I was on the side with my man Stanley Kubrick.
When Stanley Kubrick joined us,
He was giving me advice on how to do certain images.
I felt the director, Ruco Procvhlovski,
I was saying like, why is this scene not working?
and he was whispering to Stanley Kubrick.
And he's like, well, that's because they're acting in your scene, but the scene isn't acted, you know? He was talking to me, and like as Stanley Kubrick was talking to me.
Kubo was watching Marcus.
I was listening to Stanley Kubrick.
I was watching Stanley, but
Marcus was looking at David, and David was looking at Stanley.
We're looking at each other, but not really looking at each other. And
Marcus was watching me.
But I was looking at Marcus.
Stanley was watching Kubo.
And we had this like weird thing where
It was that circle thing. But it wasn't good.
and we were looking at each other, and I all of a sudden I shouted like,
Hey guys, what are you doing?
Don't act the scene.
in the scene. Let the scene act in you.
Stop acting.
Hey,
Let the scene.
guys,
Guys,
stop acting.
Stop acting the scene.
let the scene.
Act in you.
and wow,
That was fantastic, man.
amazing this guy.
That was fantastic. That was. I can say for sure that's the most fantastic moment. The most fantastic moment in my life.
Amazing. He was fabulous. He
When he said that to us,
I thought, he's right. He's absolutely right. I didn't need to act the scene. The scene need to act me.
It was
like unstoppable motion,
And then we played the best scene in my life.
and we started to act, to play.
it was unlike anything else, you know. We just fired off like that. It was crazy.
The energy was flowing right through us, over and over again. It was that circle.
Like we didn't stop filming for 72 hours.
Because of one director, and that was my friend Ruco Kubo. Yeah, I had a great time in this kind of movie, and my career went up, totally up.
I wouldn't say that I made them, but I did really guide them, you know. Both of them hadn't done any professional movies before.
It was real. And that's what I mean with a magic touch.
Now Now with that new trouble for Tschikovsky is taking to social media denying sexual assault accusations from an incident that reportedly took place in Las Vegas nearly a decade ago. ABC's Paula Ferris is here with more on this story. Good morning, Paula.
Good morning, Amy. According to this report, allegedly tried to buy silence, but he's calling this whole story, and I quote, fake news.
He didn't rape me. No. He didn't rape me.
I wouldn't say it was rape. He wouldn't say it was rape. His parents said it was rape. His parents. Well, you know, parents are always looking out for their children.
My family told me yes, it was rape, but my colleagues didn't say it was a rape.
It's okay. It's difficult. I don't know. It was a hard time, Dobbelschwaenck. Could you tell more about this crying now? I don't know.
He didn't rape me. He was a very nice man, very emotional man, and he wanted to get the best out of us, and that's how he did it. We fucked.
David was jealous of me and Marcus.
It doesn't matter. I just walked there. Oh, yeah. It was that Marcus was on the right side, director on the left side. Just kissing each other.
I think David was jealous because of me and Marcus, because of me and Koprovsky.
Actors are like children. You want to keep them close. You also want them to play. Critics will say that the movie was a flop. To them I say, you don't know what you're talking about. You're not an artist. You're not like us, you know. We make this stuff because if we don't make it, people die.
Listen, children. Listen to me. I am Marcus Dobbelschwaenck. And I'm gonna give you a very good advice, and my advice is
Go quit or go home. You know? It's not for you, maybe. And if it is, good luck.
If you got a tomato in your right hand, potato in your left hand, what are you going to do with the apple in the middle?
just go. Exactly.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Make sure to free one of your hands and take that apple.
Spread yourself out. Fuck yourself, I don't know. Just don't. Acting world is strange. You don't need to act.
If you don't hurt yourself, who's gonna hurt you?
Nathan.
You know? Who's gonna do it? I'm not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it. You know, you have to hurt yourself.
That's what you need to do, huh? Take the bike and just cycle.
Yeah. That's what I learned at school.